So Donald Trump has set the agenda, he's dominated the headlines, and he's dominated the polls. So can he be knocked off his perch, or will the latest challenger, Ted Cruz, that's you, go down in flames? We'll be right back.
Being a keen observer of the world has gotten you far. But what if you could see more of what you wanted to know? With Fidelity's new Active Trader Pro investing platform, the information that's important to you is all in one place. So finding more insight is easier. It's your idea, powered by Active Trader Pro. Another way Fidelity gives you a more powerful investing experience. Call our specialists today to get up and running.
Many people clean their dentures with toothpaste or plain water. And even though their dentures look clean, in reality, they're not. If a denture were to be put under a microscope, we can see all the bacteria that still exist on the denture. And that bacteria multiplies very rapidly. That's why dentists recommend cleaning with Polident every day. Polident's unique microclean formula works in just 3 minutes, killing 99.99% of odor-causing bacteria. For a cleaner, fresher, brighter denture every day.
Well, a new Washington Post ABC News national poll has Donald Trump with his largest lead yet. We're talking 38%. Ted Cruz next in line at 15%. That's double his support from last month. Cruz also, in most polls now, leads in Iowa over the last week. So these are the two front runners. They're going to become the main event. But there's always a question with these debates. Will a fresh name step in and also try to steal the show? Joining me now, Ted Cruz fundraiser Mica Mosbacher, former U.S. spokesperson at the UN, Rick Gurnell, who's at the debate, and Betsy Woodruff is with me as well. Rick, I'm going to go to you, buddy. You're out there. It must be an electric feeling out there. What's the sense of strategy here?
Yeah, it is pretty electric, Charles. It's pretty exciting. I think this is the first debate post San Bernardino, so national security is front and center. What we want to hear tonight are plans, are actual specific details about intelligence gathering, leadership, not just one-liners, not I'm going to kill ISIS. We need to have actual plans, and I think that's what most people are going to be looking for. I think Chris Christie is set to do really well. He's been on the rise. I think you said it, Rubio and Cruz certainly are going to try to come out of this as the number one person. They're competing quite a bit, and I think we're also going to see Jeb Bush do well. I know a lot of people are down on Jeb Bush right now, but I think that he's going to have a comeback. He is steady. He was a governor. He's somebody who has implemented plans, and I'm looking for Jeb Bush tonight to really articulate what we need to do in order to gather the right intel and get the attackers before they attack us.
All right, Betsy. Listen, I'm not so sure about Bush. We'll see what happens. I think he must step it up. Also, Ben Carson today has gone crazy. I think he declared war on ISIS. He wants to investigate CARE, and it feels like this is one of these. There's going to be a moment for him maybe to go all out as well. But Betsy, we keep hearing that this is the debate we're going to hear. Detailed plans. It's not going to be one-liners. No one's going to just drop this, hey, I'm going to bomb the, what out of someone. You think we'd actually get that? I mean, or will it take even a smaller group before we can maybe get them to start giving us details?
Details are not a super smart thing to bet on, but I think one particular area where we actually can expect some meat and potatoes is the question of how the United States should handle the Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. Cruz and Rubio differ on this quite dramatically. Rubio says that Assad needs to go ASAP. Cruz says the U.S. shouldn't be picking and choosing who runs some of these Middle Eastern nations. They've already butted heads over it, and I expect that to be something that comes up in this debate specifically. For Ben Carson, of course, the challenge is that his numbers have been going down. So he's kind of playing catch up, and he needs a standout moment tonight.
By the way, moments ago, Secretary Kerry in Russia actually seems like they had a policy shift in the administration where maybe regime change isn't necessary, or at least they're willing to let the people of Syria decide. That could play a role in tonight's debate as well. But Mica, you're a Cruz person. You got to be excited. Although think about all the people that ran into the shadows of Donald Trump, and a couple of weeks later, perhaps a month later, they were back at the bottom of the heap.
Cruz has been soaring upwards. He's been like the tortoise. He's been slow and steady. He's been consistent with his messaging. And I know a lot of the bloodthirsty media tonight is looking for a middleweight title fight.
Heavyweight.
They're looking at maybe a Sugar Ray Leonard, also known as Donald Trump, and a Roberto
Now you went to welterweight, but I'm with you, though. I like the analogy. I'm with you.
They may take some playful jabs at each other and go toe-to-toe. It's all in good fun. It's competition. Competition's healthy. I don't see any knockout punches. Unless it's.
But do you think Cruz will win? This is his strong point. He's great at debating. Could this be the moment he overtakes Donald Trump tonight?
He has a very good chance of doing so. And while this rivalry between the two has been played up, bear in mind that even husbands and wives fight and they kiss and make up. These guys have each said they would include the other in their administration. So I look for the two of them. In fact, my dream team is Cruz or Cruz-Trump.
All right. Well, at the end of the day, though, there can only be one. Thanks a lot, guys. By the way, you don't want to miss the Fox Business, our next presidential debate with the Republicans. It's going to be on Thursday, January 14th. Then the remaining GOP candidates are all going to take center stage, and that's going to be in South Carolina.